What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today you're watching some early footage of the final map in the Apocalypse DLC that I have to show you, which is Pod. And remember to hit the like button if you're excited to see this footage a whole day early. And if you want to see other 3 multiplayer maps, then I have them on my channel. You can click the annotations that open up in new tabs, or a link in the description if you're a mobile viewer. So this is early footage of the map right here on my channel. This is my gameplay of me playing, and we basically were allowed to record early footage of the Apocalypse DLC, and so here it is. I was allowed to share it with you guys, and I know you appreciate when I bring you the news and all the important updates of Black Ops 2 early, so hopefully you appreciate this video. So because I was playing against good players, I wasn't able to go on like huge gun streaks, obviously, and I said that in all my videos, but I'm just saying it just in case people don't know, and just to kind of set some context. This is the new map Pod, obviously, which is part of the Apocalypse DLC. It releases on Xbox Live tomorrow, and then the PC and PS3 will probably get in around a month from then, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the DLC cycle works for Call of Duty. Because if you didn't know, or if you always kind of wondered, if you're new to the Call of Duty franchise, then Microsoft actually has a deal set up with Activision, so all the DLC for COD will always come out on the Xbox 360. So as I say, I've said this before, but if you're really passionate about COD and you really like hate getting it a month later on PC or PS3, I'll probably recommend that you get the Xbox One, because the DLC, they have renewed the contract and confirmed that the DLC for the new CODs on the next generation platforms will be on that. So that's why this DLC is on Xbox Live tomorrow, and on then the next platforms in around a month. But yeah, this is the new map Pod, and strangely enough, this actually reminds me again of a Black Ops 1 map, which is a zoo, and maybe it's just the color scheme, which is very kind of dark and green, kind of like a ghost town, because this map is apparently based on the theme of a city that was going to be based on people living in these pods that you see here, these kind of strangely shaped cubicles, and now it's all abandoned and creepy looking. And I want to give you guys some tips, because obviously this video is showing off this map a day early, so that you guys can get to know your way around some of the common high traffic areas and know what you're doing. And so when you hop on tomorrow, you'll be kind of a step ahead of the competition. And for tips, I would say you can't go wrong with the assault rifle, first of all, because this is a very kind of medium range map, and all the engagements I got in, I found the M8A1, which I was using to really do the job well, and I just don't think SMGs will work that effectively. Maybe it's just my playstyle, maybe you can do better with an SMG, but maybe that's just my playstyle on a new map especially. I just don't like to run around like a headless chicken. And so more onto these tips, another one I would say is that you should definitely run UAV and counter UAV at least, because this is just like essential when you always get a new DLC, because they work absolutely perfectly together. The UAV essentially lets you know where people are, obviously it shows people on the radar, and the key thing about this with the new DLC map is that it shows where common traffic areas are, and where kind of people tend to be hanging out the most, where the enemy's team are, and so you generally know where to go, because a lot of time is spent when you first try a map that you never played before, just kind of wandering around aimlessly, not really knowing where people are and what's the end of the map and where you can hop on this and where you're kind of going. So UAVs definitely help with this. And then counter UAVs, of course, they do the exact opposite to the enemy team. So when you block your other team's radar, they're completely blind, and because they obviously haven't played on these maps before, they will not know where to go, and it just works perfectly, because they are going to be relying on the mini map to be able to navigate through this brand new map. And if you blocked it for them, then they're going to have a hard time. You always pick them off, and also you can also use unsuppressed weapons like I'm using here. But those are some of my tips I would recommend for this map Pod. I did enjoy it. It looks kind of dark and depressing at first, but it's a pretty decent map when you get into it. I'm looking forward to playing some more of it. If you want to see some more gameplay, as I've said, you can click the annotation on the screen and watch my other videos. And if you enjoyed this early gameplay and appreciate getting a first look at the Apocalypse DLC maps, then a like rating would be very much appreciated on this video. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Jump.